Welcome back to Unstitched with Rich and Anton.
Hey guys, welcome back to Unstitched. And this week we got a great debate for you. It's something that a lot of people love. Being a custom clothier, we deal with this all the time, and that is the monogram on your shirt. A lot of guys love it. They got to have it. Other people don't really need it. Anton, where you at with this one?
I'm definitely in the camp for a monogram, especially like you said, being in the custom clothing market. I think it's just one more thing that kind of signifies that you do have a custom piece. It can be very subtle. It doesn't have to be really loud, or the colors don't have to be really bright. But for me, to be able to have a monogram on my sleeve is really something nice. And we're not even talking about the jacket because, you really won't see that one. But to be able to have my monogram on my cuff, I really think it's a nice look. I think it's a really nice little finishing touch to a nice piece.
I can see where you're coming from. I'm not going to totally shoot this one down like I've done some of the others, but I tell you what, it's really not necessary, and I don't think it does that much for you. So it's kind of much to do about nothing. Actually today I'm not wearing it. Opt to not have it quite often. One of the reasons I don't feel like I need to show off and make an announcement. Hey guys, this is custom. But if that's what you got to do to make yourself feel special, go ahead and do that. So
now we're going to ostracize all of the people who may be getting their first couple of custom pieces. Now they're going to feel like, I shouldn't get my monogram on it because Rich, the custom guy, said, you know what, I'm showing off. What are you doing, Rich? You let people feel good about what they're doing.
No, that's like, it's not like we're all right. You're right. That's not what I'm trying to do. But what I'm saying is there's some guys.
Sounds like that's what you're trying to do.
No, there's some guys who shall remain nameless. I won't. Anyway, they just feel like they kind of have to show off everything, and hold on, let me get my wallet, and what time is it? It's and they gotta show off everything to kind of get respect from others or whatever the case may be. But I do understand because I do get my monogram sometimes, right. Quite often, right. Actually 50-50. So I can see both sides of the coin, but that's my caution against it is if you're just trying to do it for the shock value, that's when I'm against it.
And I mean, frankly, I don't know that there is a real reason to get a monogram on a shirt or anything anyway, outside of vanity, right? I mean, just a little bit, right? But I do believe that it does make a person feel good. Like no one's ever going to say, hey, that's a nice monogram on your shirt. Nobody's ever going to say that, but people will notice it.
You're right.
And that's the thing.
You're right.
People will notice it. And if it's a matter of you're walking into a room, you're in a space with maybe some high profile people or some powerful people, at least they'll know that this guy is at least getting quality shirts, right? They may not be custom, but at least he's getting a quality shirt. He's spending some time getting his monogram put on it, things of that nature. So I think for even like conversation wise or what's going on in somebody's head, it does do something for a gentleman and that's really what we talk about a lot, that gentleman lifestyle. I think it does do a bit for a gentleman who does have his monogram. Like, you got to give me that. Yeah,
no, you're right. You're actually going to win this one because you're winning me over because sometimes you're right. You're in a certain circle and people just they don't say anything, but they do notice it. You can even see their eyes kind of go down and they check it out. Historically speaking, I'm a fan of history. It served a purpose. Now, these days, it doesn't really matter. We have technology to keep track of your stuff. But back in the day, everybody had white shirts. You put your name on there. You took it to get cleaned. They would know whose is what. We don't have those kind of issues today. So it still does harken back to, this is somebody who cares. And a lot of times I like when people put the three initials. One of the things I kind of don't like with the monogram, not to nitpick it, and everybody can do what they want, is when people start to put like a full name and it's almost wrapping around.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It's a bit much when you do that.
Yeah. For me, if I ever get monograms, and the same thing, I don't always get a monogram. But when I do, it's usually just the initials. I try to keep it simple. Just the initials, maybe, my 3 initials or even 2. But like you said, I will give you that. Like at this point in time, it's purely a custom thing or a vanity play. And that's basically it. But I'm all for the vanity if it helps the person feel a little more confident about the spaces that they're in and what they're doing. I don't like it if you want to like kind of hold it over somebody's head. Oh, I'm a monogram guy. I'm not with that. But if the thing helps you in the spaces that you are in and in the spaces that you want to be in, the places you want to go, I say go for it.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. And the fun thing about, monograms that a lot of people may not know, if you work with somebody like us, you have like 20 different styles of monograms that you can choose from and tons of different colors. So, there's a lot of people that are still, I don't want to call them old fashioned, but they have like family crests and things like that. We kind of match that up and make it work. We've done that for a few people. So time and place for everything, guys. But looks like Anton got me on this one, but love to know what you guys think in the comments. Monogram or no monogram? And there's some people that are going to say no monogram because I've had a few guys, they just were like,
just
no.
Close it out. Richie,
flat out.
We
no.
already made the point. You Richie, just close it out, buddy. Close it out for us.
I'm just telling you, there's some guys, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if no monogram wins. Just don't be surprised.
All right, everybody, Team Richie. Please go ahead.
Unstitched. See you next time.
This was Unstitched.